This is my audience.
Hello, everyone. My name is Paul Turpak, and today I'll be talking about assisted suicide. Assisted suicide is a very well-known process that has been in the news since the 1990s. Many people see it as an act against God's teachings and religion, whereas others see it as a righteous act that is beneficial to both the patient and the patient's family. I personally believe in assisted suicide being legal, and I've done much research over the years on this topic. Individuals stricken with an incurable or terminal illness see assisted suicide as morally correct, justifiable, and a way to die peacefully on their own terms, free of pain and suffering. Assisted suicide is not only beneficial to the patient, but to the family, and has come a long way since its controversial beginnings. Hopefully, at the end of my speech, you too will be able to see the benefits of assisted suicide and understand why many people believe in it. Assisted suicide gained national attention in the 90s when Dr. Jack Kevorkian assisted the suicides of over 130 people, most notably his first patient, Janet Adams. According to Dr. Jack Kevorkian's biography, Kevorkian arranged to perform the assisted suicide in a public park in his rusting 1968 Volkswagen van. The first suicide machine was said to be made up of $45 worth of materials, which consisted of 3 dripping bottles that delivered successful doses of 3 fluids: a harmless saline solution, a painkiller, and finally a poison, potassium chloride. Kevorkian gained national attention and quickly became the headline of the media. Kevorkian was accused of both assisting suicide and euthanasia, which led to the series of his arrests. Kevorkian was arrested on first-degree and second-degree murder charges because many law enforcement officials believed his actions in the assisted suicides fulfilled the criteria for murder. However, Dr. Kevorkian only served 8 years in prison. Many see euthanasia to be inhumane and is illegal now because it is considered as murder, as the physician is the one to end the life of the patient. According to Amelia Diakonasu, the difference between euthanasia and assisted suicide lies in how to perform the action. In the case of euthanasia, the physician administers a lethal medication himself. However, in assisted suicide, the patient has full control over whether the poison will be injected into their bodies and administer the poison themselves. Assisted suicide presents a way where patients who are suffering terminal illnesses can end their life painlessly and can enjoy their time with their loved ones. Assisted suicide is also very beneficial for loved ones, as they can plan their time with the patient they love and can be there for them as they transfer to a better place and their suffering ends. Since the time of Jack Kevorkian, many states have voted to make assisted suicide legal. The states that have legalized assisted suicide include Oregon, Vermont, Montana, California, and Washington. Montana was the only state to be put into law after a man sued for his right to die. Assisted suicide really rose back into national attention in 2009 when a young woman named Brittany Maynard was faced with a difficult decision when she was diagnosed with an incredibly aggressive form of brain cancer. The article was then picked up by CNN and other news channels and media outlets, bringing it across the computer screen and TVs of millions of people in the world. Brittany has become the face of assisted suicide and has helped shed the negative connotations it has been associated with. Overall, assisted suicide has become increasingly popular throughout the world and has become a merciful and justifiable answer to patients that are suffering. In my personal opinion, it seems that pets are treated more humanely than humans, where they can be euthanized to prevent suffering, but humans cannot. I feel very, very strongly about this topic and hope that the 49 states, or all 50 states, will put this ballot into law. Assisted suicide has been very controversial, but hopefully the evidence I have presented today has helped you to see the benefits assisted suicide has. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope I changed the minds of the people I have in my audience.